Hey, everybody. Hopefully, all is well. Hopefully, everybody's having a great weekend. Hopefully, everybody here is in the U.S. anyway. If you're watching it from somewhere else, it's a holiday weekend. So we got a nice 3-day weekend. We got Monday off. So today's Saturday morning. Welcome. I'm going to go through some stuff today. Hopefully, we get a few folks on here watching. We can talk a little bit, chat a little bit. And see how we do. We're going to talk a little bit about how did I do in June and what did I do in June and review some of that information. We're going to talk about what's coming up in July and some of that information. We're going to talk about some other stuff as well. So I think so I think that's kind of what the plan is for today. If you have questions or anything else you want to chat, feel free to ask the questions. Feel free to let me know down in the comments down below. If you're here for the live, then in the live, and if I can't answer, I'm sure somebody else can. So hopefully, everyone joins. This is kind of a new time for me, so we will see. We'll see what happens. So we do have a thing to go to today, my wife and I. So I do have a little bit of a limited time on for this as well, but we'll see how it goes and how everything is. I've had a pretty exciting week so far. Cheers. So my real job has been super, super busy. So we're doing lots and lots of stuff. So that's good. Hey, Michael, how are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. So it's really, really beautiful weather here. I got the windows open. I may have to close them if it gets noisy. I don't live very far from a small airport, so sometimes we get some noise. It's also because I live in California. The airport, the small airport here, also houses some of the fire rescue helicopters as well. So sometimes if there's something happening in the area, and that's how you can tell there's something exciting happening in the area because all the helicopters are coming and going. Kind of a bad way to tell, but that's what happens, right? So, and it's a nice, cool day here today. It's only going to be 74 here today, so it's really, really nice and really, really cool. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about how did I do in June, and then what did I do in June, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what am I doing in July, right? So I do have some charts and stuff like that I want to talk about as well. Like I said, June has been a really, really exciting month for me. I've had a lot of pretty cool stuff happening. Like I say, at work we're super, super busy at my real job. So it's been tough balancing everything. Plus things on YouTube have been going pretty well too. And I've been busy there as well. Things are going well on YouTube. So I'm excited about what's happening there as well. So it's really, really nice. And again, I got some Keto Chow sent me some stuff that was really, really nice. I was really, really grateful for. I've changed my routine a little bit because of it, just to try some of the stuff out. I've done some other stuff. I've been using that Perfect Keto Beauty and Sleep. I'm going to do a review on that. I've been collecting data on that, my sleep patterns, to see whether that made any difference or not. So I have a review on that coming up. That will be this week as well as some other stuff as well. So it is a holiday weekend here. So we do plan on doing a cooking video this weekend, or maybe even two, but we'll also have some stuff planned both on Saturday and Sunday. And Monday's kind of more of a relaxing day, and we'll probably be doing some cooking on Monday. And we also both took Tuesday off because of the fact we have a doctor's appointment to go to. So we're going to take that off and kind of relax and just take it easy. So thought about taking a whole week off and kind of going away and doing something. And we elected to kind of wait a little bit. So we'll probably do that somewhere probably next month or so, the next few weeks. maybe Labor Day weekend or something like that. So, but anyway, I do want to talk about, just a reminder that if you do like the content, and if you'd like to see some of this behind the scenes stuff, some shout outs, hold on a second. I got a bunch of papers here. So I'm one of those people that has to have everything written down and put up and all that. So all right. So I just remind everybody that, sorry about that. So, and again, apologize for not looking at you, right? So, just kind of just reminding folks, if you do enjoy the content and you'd like to support the channel, there is a membership down below. You hit that join button. You can kind of go through, and if you click it, it doesn't mean you join. It just means that you can see what the benefits are. So things like shout outs and, during chats like this, or to your channel during videos, you get to pick new ideas, suggestions. What do you want to see cooked? What would you like to see? More day of eatings. What would you like to see? That kind of stuff. Some of the behind the scenes. So like a lot of the videos, like my videos for Monday and Wednesday of next week are already uploaded. So if you kind of wanted to see those already, you could kind of see those behind the scenes, as well as, the recipes and stuff that I cook. If you prefer, because I know you can't print them off of YouTube on the description. So if you'd like to get them emailed to you as well, that's part of that as well. And it really does help support the channel. Especially the foods and stuff like that are not free. So it takes quite a bit of money and time to do experiments. I'm playing around right now with Indigo Nellie's egg wrap recipe and trying to see if I can make it to a Southwestern egg wrap. So that's kind of one of the things I'm working on. Hopefully I'll get some time this weekend to do it. It's a pretty simple recipe. So you can see, so here's Indigo Nellie's recipe, and then here's all of my notes and stuff on there about things I got to add and try to try to get the right seasoning and the right flavor, as well as, just kind of things we play around with and try. But if you feel like it, and no pressure or anything else, if you think it's worth it, that's great. I really, really appreciate it. But no, you don't have to, right? So by no means. So in June, just talk a little bit about, so I do have a calendar that I show in June. I'm going to show that right now, kind of get right into it. So for me, this is the way I do it. I create a calendar and I kind of put down there what I'm going to do and what I'm going to track and how I'm going to track it. So it helps me. So this happens to be June. I'm actually going to zoom in here, I think, a little bit, just so you can kind of see the days. So you can kind of see, hopefully you can see that good. So you can kind of see the days here. So like on Sunday, I just do a regular keto day, and I actually do net carbs on the weekends most of the time. And I do that just because of the fact that it allows me just to have some keto snacks and stuff like that on the weekend. So I'm going to get a drink here. It's just kind of like, so, my wife and I go out to dinner or something like that. It just allows me a little bit more leeway. I stay pretty close to trying to track the total carbs, but I'm just trying to, it allows me to eat some of the net carb stuff that I wouldn't normally eat, such as like a piece of Lily's chocolate or something of that nature, or something else that's high in fiber, and like a protein bar or something like that, or we're on the run or we're going out and stuff of that nature. And then you'll see during the week was a regular day where I was tracking 25 total carbs on Wednesdays. I upped it a little bit and I went up to 30 for the month, and I tried to track 30 total carbs. And that's where I started planning to go to 30 total carbs for the month and just do that for the month of June. I have pretty much stayed under the 30 for the month. I've really been tracking 25. So if I go over a little bit, I'm not too concerned, but that's what I do. You'll see on Saturdays are more my refuel day, and those are more the days. Let me slide this over. So Saturdays are more the days of where I can eat a little bit more. And again, and I'm trying to refuel my body and trying to get it better. So that's kind of what I did for the month of June. I was pretty good about it. I keep this tracker and I set it up. If you'd like a copy of it or whatever else, let me know in the comments. Or if you want to get a copy of it sent to you or something like that, I do have an email down below that you can send me an email and I can send you a copy of this. We're going to talk about the July one a little bit because it's changed a little bit. Some of the numbers have changed a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about why I'm doing that. So that's kind of where I'm at for the month of June. Again, it turned out pretty well. I thought it turned out really well. I did okay. Again, just to get back a little bit about me and about where I came from and stuff of that nature too as well. So I started the journey. I was about 240 pounds, 235, 240 pounds was the area I was floating around. And I had gone to the doctors, and the doctor had told me to, that I was either going to start taking type 2 diabetes medicine and some high blood pressure medicine, or that I should lose some weight and start exercising. So that's what I started doing. He suggested that I do keto. That was back in 2017. So I did that. I got down to about, my goal weight was at the original time was 190 pounds. So I did that. I got down to a 190. I did that, I'm going to say 2 years ago. And then I've kind of maintained that weight. And then last year, when I went for my physical last year, he said, it'd be great if you could drop another 10 pounds. He says, my sugar was great and everything else was great. Hi, Apple. How are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. I know I am. So, so at that point in time, I had decided to do keto, to do protein sparing modifying fasting last summer, and I did that for the summer. Again, if you don't know what protein sparing modifying fast is, that was just basically where you take 2 or 3 days a week. I chose what to do it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I ate a very lean, low carb, low fat, high protein diet on those 3 days. And then on the other 4 days, I had regular keto, which was a low carb, high fat, and moderate protein the rest of the time. So that's kind of the way that it started. So I am doing great. I'm doing fantastic. So we're actually going to a concert tonight. So it's down close, cut to about 3 hour ride, 2.5 hour ride from here. Probably with the traffic that we'll hit today going through Los Angeles will be more like 3 or 3.5 hours. So we're going to leave early, and we're going to go down and find a nice restaurant to eat at and hang out in, and kind of play around down there. And so I'm excited. It's going to be a good day. Then tomorrow we're actually going to a play. So we're going to go see Moulin Rouge, the musical down at the Pantasia Theater in LA. So I got some good things planned for the weekend. So hopefully you do too. You guys tell me what you're doing for the weekend. How are you celebrating the 4th of July? Are you hanging close to home? Are you out on the road? Are you, so And I may even do a little bit of how do I say this? A little bit of filming of what we eat while we're out and stuff of that nature too. So who knows? Maybe I'll create a short or something like that just to kind of let people know how I eat when I go out. So I like to do that. So you can eat pretty healthy when you go out, right? So you can stay keto, you can stay whatever you want. So, but so that's kind of how we were doing so off that calendar for the month. That's a little bit about me. Then I hit my goal last, I don't know, October or whatever it was. Actually, I think it was like August or September. I hit my goal. And then I kind of stayed there. But things are going well. I've maintained it for pretty close to the last year. I do have some charts and stuff like that I'll show you as well. So this is my weight tracker. Oh. I got to figure out how to do this easier. So this is my weight tracker that I do. This keeps me honest. This helps me keep me engaged. Hold on a second. I get this so you can see it better. All right. So you can see this is from February to now, and you can see that I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's just kind of the way it is. Excuse me. Just so I've been meandering around that 180 mark, a little bit above it. And for the last, I'm going to say for the last month, I've been kind of staying pretty steady, but not where I want to be. I'd like to go down a couple more pounds just to get below right around that 180 mark a little more. So I'm changing things up in July a little bit. That was my weight yesterday, so as well. So I've been doing that. So we'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit later about what we're doing. I will say that my exercising is has been kind of less than perfect, right? So, so we'll see how that goes and how that changes or any of that stuff. Hopefully it gets better. I've been trying to work out or do stuff at least 5 days a week. So I'm working on it. So it's a work in progress. It seems like between work and working late some days and all that stuff. So, hey, K-Elastic TV, how are you? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday as well. So that's kind of where we're at. We are, things are going well. I had a doctor's appointment. I did show and I did talk a little bit about my blood work and how that went. Everything was good on that. I did that on, I think, one of the other videos, as well as on the live stream last time. So I'm not going to talk about it again other than it's going good. So from where I was in 2017 to now, the doctor was extremely ecstatic and continues to be. He really likes the progress I made. And I know everybody has concerns about eating high fats and what it does to your cholesterol and all that stuff. And I will tell you that the effect it had on me was it took my cholesterol and took my triglycerides and drove my triglycerides down, and it raised my good cholesterol, my HDL, way up. So, and then my bad cholesterol, the LDL, came down. So it's not down where he'd like it to be, but he was ecstatic that my HDL was up so high. So K-Elastic is It's a busy one. Yeah. So, again, hopefully you're enjoying the weekend. Hopefully you're making the best of it, right? So, um, I'm looking forward to having the 3 days off and relaxing a little bit. So, that's for me anyway. So, but that was where. So I weigh myself every Friday and weigh myself every Friday. Also for the month of June. Let me see. I don't see that thing open. Hold on, I'm going to pull up a different screen. That's going to take me a second to do that. All right. I'm going to close this. I'm all new to this, so I did join Derek's Step Challenge for the month of June as well, and this was the steps for the month. So it was a pretty good month. So again, I track for the entire month the date here. These are the number of steps I've taken in a day. This is the total for the week time frame here. So you can see that I think I did pretty good. Again, Derek's Journeys, they do a step challenge. They get about between 60 and 80 people to do the challenge and stuff. And then it has a total down here for the month. So he has these step challenges. I'm going to say every other month or so. There's like 60 to 80 people. It's a great way to meet other people that are in both weight loss, fitness, all that kind of genre. So it's a really a cool place to meet people, connect people. It's a great way to motivate you to get out and get some exercise as well. It's a great way to connect with other folks, right? So generally, if you're in the same group and you're chatting and everything else about how you did with your steps and stuff of that nature, you're connecting with those people as well. So it's a great way to motivate you to participate in, as well as help grow your channel a little bit, as well as get some exercise and learn a little bit about different people. Because you got everybody that's from people that are doing Weight Watchers to everything else. Now, this month, Derek is doing a little something different. So it's not a step challenge. And we'll talk about that here in a minute as well. So, again, this month, I'm going to say this month I was, I'm going to switch off this, stop sharing. So this month, I was lucky enough to get some things from Keto Chow that I've been really, really ecstatic about. Some things I have incorporated into my daily routine. And you probably, if you watched one of my days of eating, at least one of the recent ones, you've seen them included in that. And that's I've added this to my daily routine. This is the Keto Chow Daily Minerals. It's a little bit bitter tasting, a little really salty tasting. So I've been putting it in my coffee in the morning. You can't drink it by itself. At least I can anyway. But it's not too bad in the coffee. And I only put a little tiny bit in. It really has. These are the essential minerals that your body needs to function. And most times they're finding today through studies that your body is deficient in. So things like boron and copper and iodine and potassium and zinc and magnesium and selenium, and those are all things that, because we've over-farmed the soil so much, there's not a lot of it left in the soil. So therefore, when they actually do the breakdown of the vegetables and fruits and things of that nature, they're not as healthy as they used to once be, because they're so depleted from the ground, pulling the minerals out and using. So I've included these in my daily routine. And it's been, I'm going to say, a week and a half now, or 2 weeks. And I think it's working pretty good. I have been debating whether I need to, because I do take a magnesium pill and I take some other stuff. So I was kind of wondering whether I needed to taper back some of the other ones. I do take an iodine pill as well. Right now, they don't seem to have much of an effect against each other. So I'm going to keep taking them until that. I will tell you the magnesium helps me a lot. It helps me in a lot of different areas. So yeah, Derek Journey has a good channel. He's a very nice channel. So yeah, Derek's all right. So this month Derek has another challenge going on. So if you'd like to go over and check his channel out and participate in some of those other challenges, go ahead. So some of the other things that Keto Chow has sent me to was they sent me these electrolyte tablets. This one's here. They also sent me some in here as well. So they sent those as well. So that was really cool. They sent me some fasting drops as well to try out, which I thought was pretty cool. Here's some electrolyte drops as well. And you'll see that these come in a bottle like this, but it really has inside of here, it has a little bottle as well. So that you can fill this up and then you can take it and put it in your purse and you can take it with you. And I'll tell you, like here in California, because we're really kind of in a desert climate, when you're out hiking, you're out walking, when you're out doing anything, you need to stay hydrated. And this is a great way to stay hydrated, right? So you can take it with you. You can put a couple drops in your water bottle or whatever. Then some, this is some magnesium chloride as well. So another thing that they gave me to try. So, and then of course they came out with a new flavor. If you don't know what Keto Chow is, Keto Chow actually makes these, and it's a mix. Put it on this side so it'll cover my face. So it's a mix that you mix with either heavy cream or butter or some fat source. And it's actually a complete meal. So it covers all of your nutrients and minerals and everything you need for a complete meal. It's probably no more nutritious than most meals that you'll have. It's high protein. It's got good fats in there because you need fats in order for your vitamins and hormones to work. So it's really, really cool. And this is a new flavor, this blueberry pie. My understanding, it was a limited run and they've already sold out of it. But I'm not sure when they're going to get more in. Hopefully soon, if it's that popular. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use it for. Am I going to just make a shake out of it or some ice cream? Or am I going to do something else with it and make something else? I know the Two Crazy Ketos, they made a blueberry cheesecake out of theirs. So I'm kind of thinking about what do I want to make with it. Hey, if you have any suggestions or anything else, let me know. I would really like to get some ideas of some blueberry items to make. So, do I make blueberry tarts with it? Do I make some blueberry muffins with it? So what should I make with it? So I'm looking forward to using it as far as, and I got 3 of them as well. But anyway, so the reason I'm showing you all this stuff is because I think because Keto Chow is generous enough to gift those things to me that I would love to pass that on to the community and possibly do a giveaway, not on the things that I've taken already, but the unopened bottles. So I'm going to see which ones we use a lot of and which ones we don't. So if I have the electrolyte drops that I'm using, I may give away I may do a giveaway for the tablets and the electrolyte tablets. I think my wife and I got to sit down and we got to kind of debate it out. We have some other things that we may do a giveaway for as well coming up. Blueberry banana smoothies. That would actually be a good one. So I don't have a pen with me. I can go back in the chat and look at it after, but Yeah, so that would be a good one. So again, so that would be a really good one. They also make a banana flavor, so you mix the blueberry with the banana and put it in. It would make a nice smoothie with a little bit of crushed ice, and then so thank you, K Elastic. So you have any other ideas or anything else that you think I should use the blueberry pie for? Let me know. So that would be really cool. So talk a little bit about other things going on. Like I say, I have been trying to do exercise. I try to do some sit-ups every day. I try to do some push-ups every day. I've been doing some planking every day. I kind of stopped going to the gym a little bit. I'm debating whether I want to go back or not right now. I got to tell you that with the big C coming back the way it has this summer and everything else, has kind of got me shying away and working out at home versus going to the gym anymore right now, as well as have been doing some exercises from looking at Smitty's Fitness. Also, let's see who else. Home Health Workout, which is with Val. Christie's channel as well, and and working out with some of those. And so there's a couple of them out there. There's 3 or 4 of them out there that I've been playing around with. And I kind of, when I see them coming out for the day and seeing which workouts they're doing, I kind of decide which ones I kind of want to do, and whether it be Christy one day and Val one day. Val did this thing last month for balance. And as you get older, one of the big things that you need to work on is your balance when you're when you're working out and when you're training, and flexibility is the other things too. So those are the big things. I'm going to say once you get over that 50 mark, you really need to work on your balance, and you need to work on your flexibility. I know the doctor told me when I went and saw him, he said he said that you should really work on your balance, because he said bend down and touch your toes, and so and I'm not the most flexible guy, so he said that's one of those things that you should really work on while you're at the gym or while you're working out at home. Just kind of do a bunch of stretching exercises and help get yourself more flexible. So I'm not a flexible guy, at least not in body wise. I'm flexible in other ways, I guess, but not in my body, not body wise anyway. So, so that's something I got to work on. I guess the other thing too is, like I said, I did this, hold on a second. Let me show you. I did do this, and this is empty now. So I took this for a whole month, and I tracked it on my Fitbit. And I just did a review on it. The video will be out next week. So, but it was okay. You have to watch a review for my whole opinion about this collagen, beauty, and sleep. So, we'll see. So, yeah. So it's okay. You have to watch a review, and you have to see the data. I thought about showing it here and talking a little bit about it in here, but I think because I already have the review done, I already have the video uploaded, and it will be out on, like I say, I think I'm going to put that one out on Wednesday. And then, because I have a day of eating, what I eat in a day, coming out on Monday. And I know it's the 4th of July here, so I'm not sure how popular it will be to release on the 4th of July. Hopefully everybody has time off so they can relax and watch a video for me. But then Wednesday will be the review for this. We'll see how it goes. So to watch it, it was pretty exciting. Now that was something that I bought. I will tell you that stuff is not cheap. Perfect Keto does have a sale going on now. I love their Nola bars, and we do a couple of things. I want to try they have MTC powder, and I want to try that because everybody rants and raves about the MCT powder. They just came out with keto macaroni and cheese. So I'm thinking about ordering some of that just so I can do a review on that, because I've seen other people do it, and I'm really curious about how it tastes, if it tastes like real macaroni or not. So now I'm not exactly sure what the flour they do. I know it has pretty high total carbs, but the net carbs are pretty low. So it's something that I will probably eat once in a great while, like on a weekend or something like that, just to kind of see how it goes. So I don't know what you guys think about the giveaway or whatever. Like I said, I have a couple other things. I think I have an apron that I'm going to talk about giving away. I also have some other items that we've tested or reviewed, and we may give away as well. So again, if the folks are nice enough to give me stuff to review, and I would like to pass that on if it's stuff that I can pass on. So if it's something that's reusable or they send me extra of it, then I will try to pass that on to the community so that hopefully everybody else gets to try it as well. So, hey, so the Kilted Venture, how are you? So, hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Getting a few people on here now. So that's kind of how I'm doing. I'm going to show you, I'm going to share with you. So this is my July calendar and my plans for July. So hopefully you can see that okay. So I guess the big things here is, let me pull up, I have a copy of it printed off here somewhere. Makes it easier for me to talk about when I can see it. So again, so what you're seeing here, this is the month of July. It does include this week and where we're at. And again, we're already on the 2nd. So we're on this Saturday over, if you look on the page, we're over here already. So this first week is done. I did the protein sparing modifying fast day on Thursday. I actually filmed a video about it and what it is. And so that will come out on Monday. That's uploaded already. The thumbnail's all done. I will, after this, I'm going to go in and tag it as a premiere. That's kind of what I do. I don't do 2 or 3 premieres at one time. I do them one at a time. But I do premiere them, and that will be Monday morning. I'm not sure about this Monday morning because it's a holiday here. So it may be more just releasing it and letting it go and see what happens. So, yeah. So thank you. So this is just kind of my way of keeping me on track and helping me understand what I'm doing. I actually got this idea from, if you look at Loving It on Keto, they're out of Phoenix, Arizona. They blog every day. They're a couple that are in their late 60s, retired, so they can afford to blog every day. I'm not so lucky, right? At least not yet, anyway. So, right. So this is really like you said, the failed to plan and plan to fail, and so thank you, and thinking that it was awesome. So again, it's not my idea necessarily. I kind of took their idea and I ran with it, and I've changed it a lot because I've been using this for about 6 months now. And really the big difference between this and last month was I did take the total carbs down to 25 every day, with the exception of, again, on the weekends, just because of the weekends are more relaxing. And generally on the weekends is not a big deal as much because I only eat generally 2 meals a day on the weekends. So it's kind of easier to control, I think, on the weekends. Again, like today, we're going to a concert, so we're going to be going out and eating out a little bit today, and then, but then again, we don't eat breakfast until probably 11 o'clock, and then we'll eat, and then we won't eat again until we go out to dinner. So, so that's really it. I'm going to be exercising on every other day. I'm going to be walking almost every day. I do have a goal of hitting 12,000 steps per day, and that includes even the weekends, right? So I'm trying to do that at least 6 days a week, trying to do it 7 days a week. Realistically, it's probably more 6 days a week. but I'm trying to do that every day. And then incorporating the protein sparing modifying fast day. I'm going to do that just one day a week. That's the yellow that you see here. And again, the protein sparing modifying fast is eating under 10 total carbs. So it's a really lean day. So no dairy, and keeping your fats below 30 grams and getting your protein equal to or as close as you can to your lean mass. So pretty high protein. It worked for me a little well last year. So I'm going to just do it again just because I'd like to lose another 3 or 4 pounds. So I'd like to get below the 180 mark and kind of get on the other side of that versus I'm on the upside of it right now. Within that 5 pound range of it, but I'd like to get on the just below it a little bit. So kind of getting there. So that's kind of my plan for the month. I do use Carb Manager, and I do track every day in my phone what I eat. Sometimes I get lazy on the weekends, but most time, I'm not going to say all the time, right? So, but most times I track on my phone. So it works out well that way for me, and I can it helps keep me on track. And hey, this is what I'm going to do this month. This is what I'm presenting to you, the community, and this is what helps me stay on track. So if you stay on track, you're going to be successful, right? So that's my big thing anyway. Derek's Journey does. So again, if you want a copy of this July calendar, I do have an email down below. You shoot me an email and I'll send you a PDF copy of it so that you can have it. And maybe if you want to try it for the month, let me know how it works. Also, for this month as well, Derek's Journey is doing what he calls beast mode. He's actually, instead of doing a step challenge this month, he's doing a weight loss challenge for the month. So if you go over there, and in the description down below, I will put Derek's Journey's link to his channel down there. So if you want to go down there and you want to look at his channel, you're more than welcome to do that. I am going to participate it. I don't expect to be anywhere as close to the winner because there's some folks out there that do a great job and do a better job than me, right? So, but then again, I'm more in the maintenance mode than I am in the weight loss mode. And like I said, I just want to get a little bit trimmer for the summer. So I'm going to drop a couple of pounds, get on closer to that 178 mark or something like that. That's my goal. So when I weighed myself this past week, I was on Friday on July 11, I was 181.8. So I'd like to drop about 3 or 4 pounds. So that's all. That's not a big deal or anything like that. I don't think it's earth shattering. The doctor's not asking me to do this. This is something I want to do just because I'd like to get on that south side of it. It is pool weather and beach weather, and we do live in a beach community here. We're really close to the beach. Actually, it's nice because it keeps it cool here year round, whereas it's pretty hot inland. And things at work are going well again. So this month, hopefully, I've been really short-handed in staff. So hopefully did some good interviews this week. So hopefully we get somebody hired. So maintenance mode or trim a couple. Yeah, it really is. But I got to tell you that last summer when I did that protein sparing, and the protein sparing really helped me a lot. It really took me off that plateau, and because I had switched to total carbs, and I was going down, but it was going down like 0.2 of a pound, 0.3 of a pound, 0.4 of a pound, almost every week. But when I switched over to the protein sparing, I saw a dramatical increase in the weight loss. So if you're looking to lose weight fast, the protein sparing And again, it's something you do not want to do every day, just because of the fact that your body needs the fat to survive, and especially if you're doing keto, right? So this is an extension onto keto. Maria Emmerich is, I guess, the kind of the mother of the protein sparing modifying fast diet. So it's just kind of a bolt on. It's kind of a cross between carnivore and standard keto, right? So somewhere in between there. So, so Jeffrey, are you wanting to know how tall I am? Is that what you're asking? So I am about 5'10", somewhere in that area. I think as I get older, I think I get shorter. So I think maybe I'm 5'9.5" now. But yeah, so it's that's so this doctor told me that he'd actually, he says for my weight and everything else, my height, I should probably be around 170 or whatever, but I'm not. I'm broader shoulders. I got a big chest because I used to work out a lot once upon a time. So yeah. So Jeffrey's saying the same thing. He's about the same weight. Yeah. So I think that's kind of because before he used to say I was on the BMI scale, I was in the obese level when I was 240 pounds, right? So, and even at 190, he said I was just barely over that overweight category. So taking me down to 180 put me in the normal range, on the very top part of the normal range. So, so as well. So I'm trying to figure out that mode. I'm going to tell you that for me anyway, you need to keep changing things up every once in a while because of the fact I think that your body gets used to what you're eating and it stores the food and the fat or whatever. It takes it takes the food that you're eating, turns it into glycogen, and then stores it as fat, and for you to pull out of your body later. And so, at least I think anyway. So I'm going to continue to track that as well. Now, like I said, Derek is doing the beast mode challenge, so I'm going to do that. We weigh in every Friday and say that the weight loss there is based on percentage of your total weight. So therefore, if it's a percentage of so if you're 200 pounds and someone else is 280, and you both lose 5 pounds, the person that's 200 pounds gets a higher percentage, right? So it's kind of that way there. It's fair, right? So, which I thought was really good. And so, yeah, so the kilted, yeah. Yeah, well, I'd rather be over a little bit or right near the top part of the BMI versus the bottom part of it, right? So I'd rather be that. And I know that you do a lot of hiking and stuff of that nature as well, which kind of getting out and walking and stuff like that. And it's here as well. So when we try to get out and walk every day, I try to walk some of the trails. I don't necessarily hike some of the mountain trails and stuff like that, like I probably should. It's so dry here right now, and we're so deprived of water that like there's a couple of waterfalls that are close by, but I'm sure the waterfalls are not running, or they're running, they're more of a trickle. So there really isn't much to see on them. So we haven't really been out and hiked in those areas at all. So, but we probably should get out and start doing some of that stuff as well. So I love watching the videos of the hiking trails and stuff. And so, yeah. And then Jeffrey's kind of saying that the BMI index is off, especially for if you have any kind of muscle, which is true. It's very, very true. So I don't know who makes it. I don't know who decided that that's what should be or should not be. So I don't necessarily agree with everything that the medical world says, right? I already get thin abs showing. I get sick a lot. So I'm a lot happier, a little heavier. Yeah. So I think so too. I think my wife likes it that way as well. So hopefully she likes it that way a little bit. I don't want to be so skinny that I don't look healthy. And I know that they always talk about if you get sick, and especially right now with all the stuff that's going around in the world, and if you get sick and you don't have that extra fat to burn off and stuff of that nature, that it can make you even worse off or more trouble to get there. So I'm just kind of looking at my notes, trying to see what the other topics that we have. So I'm going to do Derek's journey for this month as well. I am going to continue to do the push-ups. I'm going to try to go from 30, and every week I'm going to try to add a couple more and see by the end of the month what I get up to, and as well as do the planking and some of the other stuff as well. So yeah, so I think my wife's pretty happy. So she's making faces at me. But anyway, so we're going to continue to do that. I also do, because I have a Fitbit. I have a bunch of people from my work and stuff like that, and we do these work week hustles. So again, if you're interested in doing a work week hustle, go down there and send me an email. I will gladly join it. And what it is walking Monday through Friday, and then it tracks on total steps. And again, they're small groups of about 10 people or so. Generally, I have one or two of these groups. It's not necessarily me. Like I said, it's a bunch of my coworkers, as well as there were some folks in another keto group that I was chatting with, and a lot of them are from that as well. So we kind of help motivate each other and comment every once in a while and say, hey, it's time to get up and get moving. How'd you do with your steps yesterday? Those kind of things. So it's just kind of a helpful way for us to push each other, friendly competition to keep us moving, right? So it works well for me. I've been doing it for a long time now. I've been doing that work week hustle thing probably for a year, maybe more than a year, because some of my coworkers got me involved with it last year. So it's good. So if you're interested in doing that as well, so video wise, and YouTube channel wise, still putting 3 videos out a week as of right now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When I'm available and when I can, I'm going to do the premieres in the morning. It just seems to work well. It seems when you do a premiere and you get some folks to watch the video and chat, it actually helps and increases your watch hours, right? So they don't necessarily become the biggest and best video, but they do help with the watch hours, right? So, and that's what's so cool about doing premieres. So I like the interaction because you can tell me what you liked and don't like about it, as well. Get some pretty regular folks that are joining them. I know this kind of time in the morning, on a holiday weekend, at least here in the U.S., is probably pretty difficult. So, but Dak, I said I was going to try to, hey, Misty, how are you? So I thought I was just trying to try to get the live out there and really just kind of go out and see what happens. I do want to do the lives every 2 weeks, so I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to do updates. Hey, here's Mike. So from the Ketorific Journey. Hey, Mike, how are you? So Mike and Thomas did a live the other day. That was pretty cool with a bunch of folks that cook and a bunch of chefs and stuff like that. And that was pretty awesome, Mike. So, so it was, I'm trying to read the comments. Sorry about that. So, yeah, actually, it was from Thomas Gavin. I think actually did the Misty asked the question, what? I missed a live, Mike? Where? Actually, I think it was Thomas Gavin that actually did the live, and Mike was part of it. He was one of the panel sitting on it. And yeah, I got to go back and watch but they talked and they had a lot of folks coming on, and they're like the barbecue and the cook guys and stuff. And actually, they're probably much more knowledgeable than I am in it. So it was kind of interesting listening to them and talking to them. So sorry, Misty, I didn't see the live. So I will go back and I'll check that out as well too. So I know I am subscribed to Paul's channel. I'm not sure why I didn't get a notice on that when that came out. So, but I'm going to tell you, I've been really busy because we have been shooting 3 videos a week is a lot for me. And then the editing and then getting them all out. And then, all the stuff you got to do when you upload it and the descriptions and, and all that stuff. So, and people seem to like the live cooking one as well. So I'm thinking maybe next time, 2 weeks from now, maybe I'll do another come cook with me and chat, and then we can do an update on how I'm doing for July. How are we doing for the beast mode? So, and I don't know whether Misty, are you participating in the beast mode? Thank you, Misty. I appreciate that, saying that I'm a good cook, but a lot of it is my wife sitting in the background telling me, giving me tips on how to be better at it. So she's a much better cook than I am. So yeah. So if you get a chance to go check out Tom Gavin's channel, go out there and check it out. So as well as even with Misty, if you guys are interested, check out Misty. I don't know if everybody here is already connected with Misty, but if you can, go over there and check out Misty's channel. She's got a great channel. She's down. Oh, so today. So Misty's today. She started the beast mode. She's starting at a 202. Misty started out this whole journey back, I don't know how long ago, but she started out over 300 pounds. So she's down over 130 pounds now. So she's doing fantastic, and she's really motivating and really interesting to watch. She's really getting into the fitness piece of it now. She's kind of got most of the weight off, I think, and I'm speaking for you, Misty. So if I'm misspeaking, let me know. And now that she's kind of lost some of the weight, now you can start feeling more energetic, and you can start doing more stuff, and you can start working out. Yeah. So 330 pounds to start in 2222. So really in a little over 2 years, she's lost 130 pounds. So that's pretty incredible. You think about it. And now she's exercising all the time. It has been for a while now, but she's really getting into the fitness piece of it. And I think that's a lot of it, to me anyway, is I do the keto to lose the weight and maintain the weight, and then I exercise for the overall health, right? So she's saying, nope, I don't think I'll lose much more from here. Maybe another 20 pounds or so, much less than 130. So yeah, so it's kind of, but you got to kind of set your goals, I guess, at 1 pound at a time. Don't think that, hey, I want to get down to 100. And to me anyway, say, hey, I'm going to get down to 150 pounds. You say, hey, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Take smaller bites, and then you lose the 10 pounds, and then you say, I'm going to lose another 10 pounds. And then, yeah. So Misty's saying that keto makes her feel great. Fitness has helped keep her going physically. And I don't know how many of you guys watch Dr. Ken Berry. I was watching him a little while ago, and he was talking about, and he's a big carnivore keto guy, and he's a family physician, and he recommends his patients that are overweight to do keto. And he talks about the difference between the keto diet and health, right? So the keto loses weight, fixes a lot of the issues in your body, heals your body, gets it going. But then you need to do the fitness piece of it to strengthen those things. You need it to strengthen your heart, to, strengthen your mind, and, just kind of helped maintain all that stuff as well. So, and it really has. So I know for me anyway, keto has gotten rid of my arthritis. I used to have terrible pains on my shoulders. When I sleep at night, every morning I got up, I was, kind of going around, and that's all gone away. My knees as well were bothering me. They're nowhere near as bad as they used to be. So Misty wants to lose another 50 or 70 pounds. Hey, just take one day at a time, right? So it's kind of like anything else. Food is addiction. So, it really is, especially the sugar. So it's really, really crazy. So, but I know I'm addicted, and I can, I can put on probably 10 pounds in a week. So if I wanted to. We went on vacation last year, and we were gone a week, and I think I put on 8 pounds. It only took another week to take it all off again, or 2 weeks, but so I know Mike's the same way. Mike, you lost a ton of weight as well. So Mike broke his toe, and yeah, I would imagine that's pretty tough to get out there and get your steps in when you have a broken toe. Wow. Hopefully it heals fast. I saw a side of Mike that I never saw before. He was on that when he was doing that Gavin, when he was doing the live stream, he was telling some jokes and stuff of that nature, which I never seen him do. So, which was kind of interesting. So I think maybe retirement's getting him a little bit loosened up a little bit. So, yeah. So, yeah. And I don't think any of us ever, I never really planned on being where I am. I never thought I would get where I am, because my problem was that I've always been able to lose the weight, but I've never been able to maintain it. So once I lost the weight, within a year, I was right back to where I was. When I was wooing my Asawa Ko, my wife, I lost a bunch of weight because I was trying to impress her, but within a year, I had gained it all back. So, and that was through Weight Watchers, and I was doing Weight Watchers at the time, and it worked for me, but it wasn't sustainable for me. So, if it's not sustainable, you just kind of go back to where it was. So Mike's lost 110 pounds. So you guys make me feel like I'm the little guy in there. So there is the some of the small efforts repeated over time. Yeah. So it really truly is. And a lot of failures, right? So you figure out what works and what doesn't work. And at least for me, it's been a journey of successes and failures. So I've found a lot of stuff that was not good and found a lot of stuff that was good. So, but anyway, but it's been fun. So I'm enjoying it. So, like I said, I intend to continue going as long as I can. We'll see. I'm not a young guy anymore. So, so Misty, always thought of Mike as hysterical. So, tells jokes back and forth. We're Southern friends. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that short about Mike putting his friend telling him to put manure on his waffles, go out and check out that little short that he did. So that was a pretty good joke. So, all right, Toby. All right, I remember that. That's an easy name to remember. So, but all right, guys, it's been a little over an hour for me anyway. Like I said, I think we are going to do some. I got all this stuff from Keto Chow. So I think we are going to I'm probably going to do some kind of a giveaway for some of these items. I got some more stuff over here as well. So So I'm thinking, again, I've been fortunate enough to get this stuff from them that maybe, I want to make sure that the community is fortunate enough to get some of that stuff as well. So it would be really cool to do that. I have to think about how we're going to do that. I'm going to talk to my wife a little bit about it over the weekend, and then we'll see. And we'll put together a video, and we'll talk about how we're going to do the giveaway. Again, I have been doing this Keto Chow, this daily mineral stuff. It's not the best tasting stuff, I'll tell you that, but it's working pretty good. I actually like it. So, hi, Ann. How are you? So you're coming in at the tail end of this because I think we're about ready to get off. I think we're going to get ready because we're actually going to go see a concert today. And if anybody knows who Vice Ganda is, we're going to go see Vice Ganda today. So he's down at Pechenga Casino today. So we're going to take a ride down there and check him out. We've seen him a couple times already. He's actually a Filipino singer, comedian. He's really fun to see. He's really entertaining. So, yeah. So everybody have a great holiday weekend. Yeah, I've been really busy as well. So it's been really, really crazy. I have some great things coming up. I think I have some great things coming up for July. Hopefully you guys do as well. So Toby, hopefully we get to see a lot more hiking this month as well. Hopefully it's not too hot for you to get out and do that. Misty, just keep doing what you're doing. Love the exercise. Can't wait to see the wall sits this weekend and see how you're doing on those. Those wall sits kill my knees. I'll tell you, those are not friendly to my knees. Once I get about 2 to 2.5 minutes, my knees start. So and I've had the meniscus on my knee repaired twice. So I take it really easy on my knees, and that's why if I run, I'm going to run short distances and then walk a little bit and then run a little bit, just because of the fact my knees are, it scares me, I guess, more than anything else. So, and I got to tell you one thing about the best thing about keto is it's made me feel so good. The bad thing about it is that it's made me feel so good that it made me feel like I'm a lot younger than I am, and I can do a lot more than I am. And I got to be really careful that I don't injure myself because of it, because I feel so good. So, yeah. Mike's going to start trying the wall sit so he doesn't become a Humpty Dumpty. So you got to get up out of that chair, Mike, and move around, right? So now that you're retired and you're not moving around at work anymore, you got to move around other ways. So that's my big thing too. So I'm not too far behind you. I'm thinking probably 2 more years and retiring, maybe, who knows? We'll see. But that's kind of the plan right now. So, maybe Mike, you hook up with Toby and you guys can go hiking together. So, yeah. Oh, it's a great problem to have, right? So, but So anyway, we're getting ready to go to that concert. I got to go. I'm going to go jump in the shower, and we're going to eat some breakfast. Actually, then we're going to jump in the shower, and then we're going to head out to go to the casino and hang around there for a while, and then go see the concert tonight, and get back and have a late night and all that good stuff. So, hey, you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining and participating. It's been fun. It was good. I really, really appreciate it. So, so again, I'm going to do this every 2 weeks. I'm trying to find a time that works best. It seems like during the week, the ones during the week actually work better than the weekends. So I don't know. We'll see. But the weekends is when I'm available. But I don't know whether Saturday is better than Sunday or Sunday better than Saturday. Should it be Saturday evening or Sunday evening or Sunday morning? I don't know. Who knows? So everybody has a different schedule, and kind of sometimes I feel like because I'm on the West Coast, I'm penalized because I'm so far behind everybody. So by the time I get up and get on live, everybody else is already up and gone for the day. So I'm in California, Southern California. So I'm halfway between LA and Santa Barbara. So it's about a 40-minute ride to LA and about a 40-minute ride to Santa Barbara. So we're right up there. We're right right on the coastline. So just a short drive down to Malibu from here. So it's a nice area. Some beautiful, beautiful mountains here to hike in and stuff of that nature. There's tons and tons of trails. Some beautiful views of hiking and seeing the Pacific Ocean and all that good stuff as well. So, but that's where we're at. So, hey guys, I'm gonna end this here. So, so you guys have a great day. Have a good 4th of July if you're here in the U.S. and even if you're abroad. Enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you later. Be good. Remember, you guys are awesome. All right. And have an awesome weekend. I'll talk to you later.